Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Cam Green. This is Cam's Green Light. Say no more, say less, the brand. And I have a special guest here with me today. This young man goes by, so many different titles. He has a network. This man is in film. He be all over. He done some short films. I done seen him on Amazon Films, YouTube, all over the place. But I'm gonna give you a proper introduction. This is my brother. This is my man, Malcolm Carter, and he's an actor and content creator of MCP Network. So, with that being said, welcome, sir.
Appreciate it. Good to be here.
So let's get into it, bro. Let's just get what is the MCP? What is that?
So MCP Network, it's been established since I've been doing it for 6 years. So I did it straight out of high school, and it's just like it's a network to where like we can make original content from short films to feature films, talk shows, or regular TV shows, just to bring some reality into the content that we have. Like everything that's going on in the world, we try to escape and we try to put it into the content that we have on our channel. That way, people can stop worrying about their problems for a second and go into something new and fresh, to where they can just like forget about everything else they've been dealing with.
Man, so what inspired you to actually start, this in high school? Because, bro, like, I'm thinking about the mind of a high schooler. Like, of course, there's some deep teenagers out there, but bro, to think about film or production or think about any of these type of things, like, how did that even spark your ideas? Like, that's a, whew.
Well, I went to a career school. Went to Barbara Jordan High School for Careers.
Okay.
And whenever I went there as a freshman, I was in the wrong course anyway. I was doing, I think it was computer science.
Okay.
And I said, this ain't for me. So I went over to audio and visual production. And that's where I just wanted to make like my own content. But I didn't really do that until 11th grade. Yeah. But like my freshman year, I was mostly doing like acting, doing morning announcements. So I was really active in high school with that.
Bro, that is crazy. I remember, like, I used to want to be an actor, but I'm like, this ain't my ministry. I
Hey,
remember,
you still can be. I mean, like you can always do whatever you put your mind to.
hey, well then, I'm coming for your spot, bro. Whoever at the top, I'm coming for it. Say less. But nah, man, for real. With all of that being said, who would you say as far as? And I know this is probably early on that I'm gonna hit you with this, but out of top three of all time producers of all time in your book, dead or alive? Actually, I'm gonna just go with dead or alive. Yep.
Wait.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Top three producers.
Producers
Producers.
or directors?
It,
Because producers, I don't really know producers like that. I know more so like directors or actors.
well, let me correct myself because maybe that's my ignorance of not being in film. I'm thinking like you producing a film. Okay, well, you're directing a film. My apologies that I'm mixing music with, you know what I'm saying? My man done said producers or directors. I don't know any producers. I just know directors.
Directors, I would say definitely one is Ryan Coogler.
Okay.
Especially with Creed, Fruitvale Station, Black
Yes.
Panther. That's definitely the top one.
Come on.
Jesus. The second one, it's so many people, and I'm trying to think right now. Denzel Washington, of course.
Okay.
He does his directing as well, so he definitely does a great job with that. And I got to give it to Shonda Rhimes. I think I probably pronounced her last name wrong, but she's the one who done like How to Get Away with Murder,
Okay.
Scandal. So she's done like
She the one that in the show.
yeah,
she got
see, TV show is what I really want to go in. I really don't want to do feature films. I want to do TV shows. So I've seen like most of her shows, and she's done like brilliant.
Explain to me that, bro. What is feature films versus what you say the
TV shows?
TV shows and all of that. Like, what's the whole, like, what's the significance behind? Give me the scoop of it, because I don't understand that world as much as you probably do. So yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, of course, like you got the feature films, the big films that's like over like an hour long, come out one time for the one time, and if you get a sequel, that's only if your film is successful. With the TV shows, you get a whole season. That's if like everything goes good with the pilots and everything goes good with like people watching your shows. So with the TV world versus the film world, I'd rather go with television because I want to have like character stories that I can develop over time and not give up on those characters and continue to create the stories instead of having a feature film and then make the story for these characters and then more than likely we never live our lives with them like how we live our lives with other TV shows. So it's a different world, you work longer on a TV show than a film.
And I wondered that because of course obviously we from Houston, bro, and there was I forgot that guy's name that is producing or directing that's directing this DJ Screw story. Now I was under the impression that it was a movie, but when and it leaked out early, like that trailer leaked out, and it wasn't supposed to come out when it came out. So I was like, okay, but then I was later told that this is supposed to be a show versus a movie, and it got me to thinking or wondering, can like what seems better for biopics or for people's life stories? Like, what do you what is the better way to present somebody's life? Because I actually like the rollout of the New Edition story on BET, or Bobby Brown. Like, it was like 2-3 part series, but it was a movie, but it was like a long movie. But of course you can't
put everything
ain't nobody want to sit down for no 3 hours watching no movie. So they broke it up into different parts. So what is your take on that? Because I seen a Biggie movie and I'm like, and I watched that the other day because like when I was a kid I really loved the Biggie movie. Like, but then I was like, going back, it was still a good can I say production?
Yeah, you can say production.
All right. It was a good production, but I felt like it was rushed. I felt like we didn't get to know. There was so much more to his story that we didn't see in there. Like, I wanted to see, his interactions with Jay-Z, like him being from Brooklyn and that being like his little bro, and and all of those type of things. I wanted to see like all of those things in that movie, but it was not presented that way. So hopefully we get a Jay-Z biopic, later on down the line.
Oh, it's likely to happen.
Of course, that man has done so much. Him and Kanye, I'm pretty sure. Oof.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to happen. But so what is your take on that? Like, do you honestly? Because I feel like and I'm gonna say this sidebar again before you get into that. Straight Outta Compton was good.
Right.
I watched the Tupac movie. And this is Benny Boom, I think, that directed this. And let me correct myself again. So he directed this, but one thing I really did not like about that movie, out of all the people you could have got to play Snoop Dogg, you got this random dude and did a voiceover on a movie. It was like a joke. This felt like a joke. In the film world, I was disrespected because as a fan, I was disrespected because I'm like, out of all the things you could have done, and I have never seen that done as a voiceover in a movie. Man, please elaborate.
Well, more than likely for that, with the Snoop Dogg thing, that probably has something to do with budget. They probably ran out of money and can't get nobody else to do that role.
Fam.
That's probably one with that part.
you think it was the budget?
It probably has something to do with the budget because ain't no way the casting director would just put somebody random as Snoop Dogg.
Bro, they could have, with all this technology, hell, they could have had Snoop Dogg play himself and like put, how they did Will Smith and took him back to like the 90s Will Smith.
Oh yeah, and Gemini Man.
Yeah, the Gemini Man. I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it either.
But I'm saying, like, if they really, maybe that's a budget thing too, probably. I don't
with Hollywood nowadays.
But bro, you could find somebody, like, that's the thing. You could find somebody to
Didn't they have Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah, they did.
See, they could have got him, but
No, what's the cat? That's the cat from Get Out. And from Atlanta, the dude that played Darius on Atlanta.
oh yeah, they
Yeah.
could have got him, but he higher up there
Nah,
now.
yeah, that boy prices went up.
Yeah, so just that's probably what it was. It probably had something to do with the budget, probably.
Bro, I don't. I have no idea. So what is your take honestly on that? Making biopics. The film like a movie versus a show. Like, what do you think?
Well, I mean, like now that I look at it, because like
Mm-hmm.
since I'm thinking about it, because like what was the last biopic that I really seen? That was a TV show. I think it was When They See Us. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Which
man,
was
I
one
didn't
of the
even get.
craziest stories that I've ever seen.
I couldn't watch it.
Bruh.
I couldn't watch it.
That-
I watched like the episode. I probably an episode, and I cringed the whole episode. It literally did something to my spirit to where I could not watch that show. And I really wanted to know about the story because this was, we young boys, so bro, this was like before our time. So it's like I wanted to go back and look at that, but it was too cringeworthy, and I'm like, it hurts me to watch this. I can't, bro.
I'm surprised that I made it through. Like I
You
watched it
watched
all
the
in
entire-
one night.
Bro, you need therapy. Like, you need therapy.
Oh no, it was in my mind the next day. I was just like, God, what is life right now? Like I was
Yo.
like, what in the world? Like, what did I just experience? What did I just watch? Like,
No, you didn't watch that.
I literally was in bed. I'm watching it. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch no more because this is too much. And here I go.
Fam.
Press the next one.
You. Ah.
But I would say that biopics, you can do them as like original series now because you can definitely get away with adding like so much more into the story. With the feature film, like you got the producers or like the people that's gonna be higher up, like the executive producers that's probably gonna be asking about like how like the script, you need to bring it down a little bit because it's probably gonna go either over budget or you're probably gonna go over your limit. So I'll say probably TV show wise, you would definitely get away with actually being able to put more into the story because you can select the amount of like episodes that you probably want. But with the feature film, you try to put everything in there at once, it's gonna rush it, and you don't want to do that with a story. You want to make sure that you tell everything, accurately, correctly. Even though some biopics aren't like that, but I prefer like the TV show way.
Yeah, I mean, for me, man, I think I like. I watched the Wu-Tang series on Hulu.
I have not seen that yet.
I liked it. I think the cat that plays RZA did a pretty good job. What else? Dang it. The unsolved stories. Of the unsolved cases of, or was it called Unsolved? I think it
Unsolved
was
Mysteries. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it was the Biggie and Tupac.
Oh, that came on BET, didn't it? Or it came on like another channel?
It might have came on another channel, but BET probably got the rights to it. I mean, it's probably Viacom related, and that Viacom is all over, so it's like, all right, it's on that network, it's on that network. It's like, but yeah, bro, I really like that because you never got the side. It gave you the perspective of the people, the task force who were really investigating those things,
right?
And then the guy that was on the task force who literally almost cracked, or pretty much he got it. He got the general gist of who killed who and how this was related to what. And in the show, I don't want to ruin it if you've seen it already.
I haven't.
Well, never mind. Never mind. I mean, if you plan on seeing, I don't know if it's still, I think it's still on Netflix, but it was a good perspective because it's like, but I hate it because I don't know why you can tell that story so many times and it's so hard because we know what happens with Biggie and Tupac each and every single time.
Right.
But anytime they have a documentary or a story or a movie that comes out, we still watch it. Like we're expecting something different.
Yeah.
And we know the narrative of how that happened. And
I think a lot of people are just trying to see if Tupac's still alive. That's still going on today.
Bro.
That's still going on today.
That's one of the most wildest conspiracies. But like that, because it's like, bro, people really don't accept the fact that this man is gone.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to want to accept it. Like, this man was amazing. This man was we talk about revolutionary to a real thug life type of person. And it's like, and then they made a movie recently, the Thug Life movie, The Hate You Give.
Bruh.
That was him. Like,
one of the best movies that I've ever seen. I love that movie to the core.
Really?
I love it. It was just the story. That could have been a TV series.
Really?
That could have been one.
I liked it. I liked you know, this is not a biopic it was not, but I mean it's based on kind of like it kind of gave me the some true event type of vibes to it. The
Hmm.
Queen and Slim.
I haven't seen that. I heard a lot of mixed reviews about it, bro. That's why I
Man,
haven't seen that one. I seen so many mixed reviews. I'm just like,
me and
I'm gonna
me,
watch it when I
me,
watch
me
it.
and the wifey went and saw that movie, and I was pissed leaving the theater.
Mm.
And then my boy, he was like, "Man, I love that movie. That movie was great." But I'm like, it pissed you off because this whole movie, like, I don't want to ruin it for people, but I mean, I don't want people hating. Like, I ain't never listened to the Green Light no more. Like, done ruin movies, bro. You supposed to just refer, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, I really want to. I really am interested in seeing what other stories is out there as far as biopics and how could you you know incorporate that into
Mhm.
a show, like whose life do you decide to put it on the show versus put on a movie, like I don't know, like what if there was anybody in, say for instance you had to touch a project,
Mhm.
what project would that be?
God, that's a deep question.
Like whose life story would you really want to cover? Cause like if I was in your directorship, I don't know, but I'm putting the pressure on you, but then I'm gonna think about it on the side while you know what I'm saying, you get the people.
Yeah, cause you got me thinking hard, but
Oh,
okay. Who I would say, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, he just named him because it was recent, but I think it's just like his story, Chadwick Boseman.
mm,
I would say him because like this dude was fighting a disease for a long time,
mm-hmm.
never told nobody, still made like
4 years they said he was
4 years,
diagnosed. 4 years he done shot out 7, 8 movies in that time span.
and still was looking healthy. We didn't even notice that this dude was looking sick until like I think it was this year
Mm-hmm.
when he posted that video on Instagram. So I think that I would choose Chadwick Boseman due to the fact that that dude was like a true fighter and just how everything that he's done, and that was like what you call legendary. That's like a king, a legend, like for real.
Sidebar, like, do you have they started on Black Panther 2? I know they already started filming. So what in the world? Like, how do you go about that? Do they pull a Paul Walker and get like somebody that look like him or his brother or
They might not want to do that because that's going to cause some big controversial. I know that for a fact. But I
yeah
know his sister was Shuri.
yeah.
They said she was supposed to take over.
In the comics that happens.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
they said Michael B. Jordan was supposed to come back as Killmonger,
like a
but
vigilante type.
yeah, but to be honest, like right now, I really wish they just wouldn't continue with it. But at the same
It's
time, they have
hard.
to.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah,
You
they have
have
to.
to,
They have to do that.
because it's like even though I would hate for anybody to replace him, it's like you anticipated Black Panther 2.
Yeah,
You don't want to just see one. That can't be a one-on-one film. That has to, like, bro. That's supposed to extend like a Fast and Furious
yeah,
type of saga, bro. You
yeah.
supposed to get 7 movies out of this.
Nah,
Like,
can we get 10?
let's get a whole decade full of Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You supposed to. This is I.
Yeah, I think they should just treat it like how his dad was, like how his dad passed away and
Mm,
then he took over the kingdom. I mean, I think they have to do it like that. That's the like best way to do it. They can't say he went off to somewhere.
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of iffy if they do that. I don't know. It's
But
that's a
then
hard
he wasn't
decision.
married though. Like he was working on it probably in like the second
Oh,
movie. You know what I'm saying? Like when did he get married? Like when did he find time? I know he was talking to the one girl in the movie
yeah,
and they had like a thing, but it wasn't like
like he proposed.
solidified. It
Yeah,
wasn't like in a bag type, but it's I don't know.
I know the script. I think the script is done.
Okay.
I believe the script is done.
But how do you do it without Chad?
They're gonna have to do a lot of rewrites. That's for a fact.
Mm.
I know that's for a fact.
You know, and I was thinking to myself, once that movie was over with, and if we thought about the all black cast, and I was like, man, who else do you put in this? Do
Mm.
you put a Denzel in this? Do you what does he come out as? Like, I can see Denzel playing like a real villain, like, but I don't know
I don't
where.
think I've. Has he done like a villain, like a true villain?
Not like superhero wise, but
Oh,
Training Day was
yeah.
boy, yeah.
Well, his son can do it.
Who Denzel's son?
Yeah,
Who's I think I've seen this. Who's the son?
He's the one who's in Tenet.
Okay, I haven't seen Tenet.
He's done Ballers as well.
Haven't seen Ballers. Man, look, I be on the move. My wife can try to tell you more than I can, bro. But like, she be watching all them shows, and I don't know nothing about no Tenet, Baller. And I know Baller. That's with The Rock, right?
Yeah, he was in that.
And that's a show.
Yeah, that's on HBO.
See, I ain't got. Listen, I be busy, y'all. I promise you. If I had time to binge watch things, I don't think that
I don't got the time. I seen it when it first came out, and I stopped watching it because I had life going on.
Man. But yeah, I really think about like who else would you put like a powerful black figure as far as Black Panther? Like who do you put in part 2?
Yeah, Denzel, Viola Davis.
Okay,
I can see her in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And she could be a good person or a villain, I think, or just somebody.
She would make a good villain.
She would.
She would make a great villain.
Would.
I can see that.
If they can put Jill Scott as a villain in and what's that, the Black Lightning, they could. No, listen.
Wait, she was in Black Lightning?
Yeah.
Where was I? That must have been season 2.
No, I think that was season. Was she not? Who would?
Was it?
Bro, don't get me lying.
Jill Scott. Jill Scott. I don't remember her in there.
Was Jill Scott in that? Bro, it was somebody that was in there.
You're not talking about Luke Cage, right?
No. Not Luke Cage. Black Lightning.
I don't remember.
Because I couldn't get through it because of his outfit. Nah,
let me not get started on that one.
No. I felt like the storyline was worthy, and but the outfit I couldn't get with.
So whenever I think I stopped watching this because I know he had the glasses on and people couldn't tell. I was like, y'all can't see who this dude is. You can't see that's the principal.
That's some stuff you put in cartoons. Like, okay, in cartoons is believable.
Yeah,
it's a cartoon. Like, but real life, that's the same thing. Like with the Snoop Dogg situation. Like, bro, you can't voice over real life, bro. Like, this is a biopic.
I can't even touch on Black Lightning right now. I'm just.
It's
the costume. Dude.
Let's not. But Viola Davis for Black Panther 2. Like, okay,
I can see that happening.
I can see that.
I can't think of nobody else right now that I'm really thinking right now.
Cause you already have Forrest Whitaker.
Oh Lord, I feel so bad right now not thinking about a lot of people. I can see Gabrielle Union in there.
As what though?
I don't know, but she can be a part of it.
Gabrielle been.
She been around for a long time.
I
can see her in there.
But nah, he can't do it. He done messed himself up in the MCU. But Terrence Howard.
Oh, you know what? That ain't happening.
It ain't happening. But my man, Don Cheadle done took his spot. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot. I think I can't remember what the story about, but it had something to do with money.
It did, because he felt as if he should get paid like Iron Man. From what I've heard.
Yeah.
This is not. I don't know nothing about that world.
I get all my sources from YouTube and Twitter.
Yes, man, bro. I don't know, dog. Like,
I know it has something to do with money because that's what happened with Empire.
Oh, you know what? And I couldn't get past Empire after certain seasons.
I was a diehard fan of Empire.
You watched it to the end?
To the end.
Really?
I was like the ride or die Empire. Yeah.
I'm like that with Power.
I feel bad because I was not a ride or die for Power. And I want to get into it.
Dude.
I want to get into it because of Power Book 2.
Oh, my.
Book 2 looks really good. And I'm just like, man, I got to watch
Rainey is phenomenal.
Who's that?
That's the dude. That's the kid. That's the one who played Tyreek.
Got you.
Tyreek. I be saying, I don't know. This the one that nobody can raise. Like that's the meme. Everybody like, bro, nobody. Ice Cube couldn't raise him. Nobody could raise a little boy.
Oh, that's right, because he was in barbershop.
He was in barbershop with the little dreads and trying to be a gangster.
That is true.
And then you got Omari Hardwick over here trying to raise him, and
that didn't work.
You know what I'm saying? But Omari Hardwick, Omari, like he probably could. He's a great actor, bro. Like when he played Ghost on Power, like you just gotta watch it, man.
Yeah, I gotta.
50 got something up his sleeve. Like this is, and then the writer for the show, I think her name is Courtney Kemp. She is a phenomenal director. Like she does it. Like I don't know how she comes up with these scripts, but man, I have not watched not one bad episode of Power. And it's been, this is the 7th season? This is the 7th season, and I have not seen not one bad episode.
There's not one bad episode?
Not one bad episode.
Okay, that's a lot of hype to say, because, some shows, they got, like, at least 1 or 2 bad episodes.
Oh, okay. If there's any, like I lost interest type of episodes. Of course, it's the pilot type of season.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
the
beginning.
first
Right,
season, like
right,
where
right,
you're introducing to the characters. But once
right.
you get in the characters, that second season on up,
Uh huh.
it's like, oh, how that happen? Dang,
Yeah, I've
like
seen a lot of spoilers for the show too. So
uh, and I don't even. And the fact that the reason why I'm okay with watching this show, because like I started watching it when I was at PV, and like I'm a student, I had time. Like, I didn't have a brand yet, so I was just literally watching, and I had it on Fire Stick.
mm-hmm.
But I binge watched the mess out of that show. Like, it was addictive. I watched that the whole entire summer. I got addicted. I was like, this
Wow.
show is phenomenal. And then this last season before, Power Book 2. But
Mm-hmm.
Power Book 2, oh my gosh, from Mary J to Method Man to man, everybody that's on that cast is worth it.
So it's a great addition to the story.
Great addition to the story. I was skeptical at first because I'm like, the Omari Hardwick is not on this, so like, dude, I don't
How
understand.
is somebody new gonna carry the show
I'm like,
that?
how is his son supposed to carry the show?
Right.
But then again, I was like, he's actually is a great actor. Like, he's a young rising actor, bro.
Dude's just 20.
Yes,
I saw that on Twitter. I was like, he's only 20. I was like, what the world?
bro.
Thought he was older than me.
Fam, he's only 20. He's a kid, bro. And like the fact that I am a real fan of him. Like, dog, he is really that good in this show. Like, say
I
less.
gotta watch it, bro. I gotta watch it.
He is good.
I gotta watch it.
I'm like, oh man.
I know a lot of people gonna be watching like this dude watching Empire, but he watching Empire. They gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's really going on? Because they had a
beef.
whole
Yeah,
competition thing going on.
I mean, but you can't compete, bro.
Nah, I realize you can't compete, and it's my thing. Like,
They're two
why would you
different-
put two black shows against each other? You should not do that.
Yeah,
Like,
this is
in
true.
this time, you shouldn't do that
Mhm.
because we trying to rise. You can't have each other fighting like that. We trying to go together.
I think in the year 2020 we are realizing that it can be more. It's more seats at the table. I feel like that people can understand that everybody can eat, and it's not just you are in your particular field and like you're a director, but you got to be the only director at the top.
Right.
No, you can bring somebody up with you, or you can allow somebody to share that spotlight because y'all both gonna eat. People love your films, and when y'all collaborate, it's going to be billions, if not touching a trillion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand the competitive nature. I would have loved to hear unreleased songs that Michael and Prince did together.
I was literally talking about that.
Yeah.
I was literally talking about that. I think it was like last week, and I was like, "Can you imagine? That would have been like one of the greatest tracks."
Bro, I think they have music together that
they
they
ain't
just
gonna release that.
never released.
They ain't gonna release that.
Like, bro, who do you have to go to? And I really feel like they need to do a real biopic on Michael, but who do you get for that?
You know how many times they didn't mess up these biopics with Michael Jackson?
They did. No, the Jackson movie, the Jackson 5 movie.
Nah, I was talking about the Flex one.
What's the Flex one?
They put powder on his face to make him white.
I did not see that.
I didn't see it. Twitter talk about it all the time. I never chose to see it.
It's a movie?
It's a movie. I think it was on Lifetime. I could be wrong.
I never seen that one.
Just look up just say Flex Michael Jackson movie.
If it didn't come across my radar, and how long has it been out?
Probably since I was in middle school.
All right, then I'm not watching. Because if I never knew about it, then I'm it was crazy. I never knew about the Barack Obama movie on Netflix. I never knew about Barry on Netflix.
Oh wait, no, I knew about that one. I never seen it.
Yeah, I never knew about that.
Seen it. I know they got a whole production company.
Who on Netflix?
No, Obama.
Oh, really?
They got a production company because his wife came out with a movie on there. I think.
No, she had the Becoming documentary. In which
but that's under their production.
Oh.
Because I believe they're supposed to be getting an award for that.
Yeah, Becoming was awesome, bro. I watched it. I had to show my mama. I was like, yo.
I'm slacking on all my movies. I'd be so
I was almost, I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched Becoming and was in tears. I was like, bro, Michelle killed that. Like, I was like I'm like, bro, why am I so emotional? I'm just amazed at the accomplishments of these black people that
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Like people that look just like you that's doing it.
We need
Like
it. Like
we need that.
we needed it for so long, but you know, it's just the world that we living in, and like the way
Mm.
that like either other races trying to bring us down, or it's our people trying to bring us down. It's definitely like a whole war out there that we still have to continue to fight for every day.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. Most definitely. Man, I'm still stuck on this Black Panther 2. I really am. I'm really curious to see how they gonna play this out. But you know what? One thing that I like, and just about black excellence, and just about within the film world,
Mhm.
the Spider-Man, the Black Spider-Man, the Miles Morales,
Bruh,
that cartoon was phenomenal.
amazing movie, amazing.
It was
It
yeah,
was amazing.
yeah.
They better not change nothing with that sequel.
They better not. And then he had Jay's on, listen to, you know what I'm saying?
Listening to some black music.
Black music. But you know what confuses me? Like his daddy black and his mama Hispanic.
Yeah.
I love the interracial,
Right.
thing. But he took his mama last name.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Morales. Because I think his daddy last name was
right.
like Davis or something like that.
Oh, but they weren't married.
They was married, I think.
Or was it before birth?
Was in the movie they wasn't married?
I thought they were. They were living together.
Yeah,
I figured.
that's what I was.
Not unless he got her last name from like they probably weren't married, and then like she changed it when they got married, but his name stayed the same. That's how I would think of it. I gotta look into it now.
God, yeah. I listen. I gotta, a great person that would tell me this is Sydney. Sydney probably would know all about the comics.
I know Sydney listened to it right now.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
more than likely, he know way more.
Sydney probably know all of this right now. Him and my boy Trey, they fanatics on the comic books, but
yeah, no more, way more.
But
way
no,
more.
they are doing the video game.
Oh yeah, that video games look amazing. Supposed to be coming out on the PS5, which I'm not gonna get.
I'm not getting the PS5 either right now because the first batch is always terrible and they always got to do a recall or it's messing up, it's glitching. I'm going to wait till they, perfect it.
Give me to like 2022.
That sounds about reasonable.
I legit just got a PS4 and I don't even play it like that. So that's why I'm not a video gamer.
I'm not either.
I don't got the time.
I'm not either. I literally, people tell me I need to go play this game. Yeah. I need to hop on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I understand.
That's the only game I got.
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's the only one I got.
Oh, so let me ask you this, because I've seen there has been like productions within the gaming world, like the acting. Like, do you know anything about that? Like with how they get actors to really be like the last Spider-Man game was phenomenal. First and foremost, it was like the game of the year, but like the acting on there.
You talking about the voice acting?
Like voice acting, but it's like it looked like the real people. Like, they are actually hiring people. Like I remember, forgot. Don't give me a line. I think somebody was in there. I'm not even gonna say the name because then I don't want nobody trying to cancel me for saying the wrong name. So I know in like one of the Call of Duty games they had one of the celebrities. He was on there, but then like I'm saying, like I thought that's dope. I don't know, like how do directors get into like the video game world? Like, do the game makers have to reach out, or I don't know?
More than likely that. More than likely that. Or that check is probably gonna be looking really nice. It's gotta be.
This is true.
Yeah. For the voiceover, yeah. Because there's a few celebrities that do like the gaming world voiceovers. I don't know, like, many, but I know there's a few voices that I recognize when I'm playing the game. I'm like, oh, that's so and so.
Yeah. No, so I remember on Grand Theft Auto back in the day, San Andreas, they had Samuel Jackson on there, bro. They had the game. They had a few people, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, they probably got a nice little check.
No, they did.
Yeah, a nice check.
And what that game made, yeah.
Yeah, they got a check.
And I think it was very interesting of just like how our culture is. Like, I don't know, man. We can talk all day about culture and just all of those things, but so you saying top when I'm gonna go back a little bit because I wanted to go back into your top three producers or directors of all time. And one of the things you were talking about, you said Ryan Coogler. Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the last name. I do not want to.
I want to make sure I say her last name right. Shonda Rhimes.
Okay.
Hope I said it right.
And yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about because I quoted her before on the gram.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know who you. But what was the top film that you seen that Denzel? Because I'm not familiar. Because I know he had his hand in The Great Debaters.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm not quite sure as to what he directed.
Directing wise, I'm like, Lord Jesus, we on camera, Lord. I don't remember what movie he directed.
Yeah.
By heart, I got to go to like his IMDb page because I've seen one of his movies that he directed.
Yeah.
I can't remember by heart.
Wow.
But you know, I'm not gonna say because people gonna be looking at me crazy.
Say less. Say less. Let's just follow the brand and just say less. For sure, bro. For me, bro, I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Coogler is he for him to be that young and to produce some great films, and Michael B. Jordan in pretty much every one of them.
Yep.
Like I don't know what his connection is. He kind of remind me of. Nah, don't get me saying that. Yeah, I can say that. Can I say that? Dang, I can't think of his name right now. It's not coming to mind. and I know this, like this is a legend. Come on, Cam. Why is this not coming to you? John Singleton.
Oh, okay.
John Singleton.
Mm-hmm.
The late and great John Singleton.
Right.
All right. He remind me of like the way he working with Michael B. is the way like I feel like he did how John Singleton did that with like Tyrese.
Right.
Because you know how Tyrese used to be in all the
Baby Boy,
yeah. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
You know, he gave him all of them different. I think Baby Boy was like his first film.
Mm-hmm. I think it was too.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's incredible. But like,
that dynamic that they have. Yeah, like how I seen it, because I think the first movie I've ever seen by Ryan Coogler was Fruitvale Station.
Okay,
and then that was my first Michael B. Jordan movie.
Really?
Yeah, that I've seen.
I think my first Michael B. Jordan movie was Hardball.
What is that?
Hardball, the movie with Keanu Reeves, and he's the baseball coach of the black did it for what's his name? What was the little baby? You don't remember that movie?
I don't know that one.
Bro, it was Hardball. They had the whole soundtrack with Sammy, Lil Zane, Bow Wow, Wayne. It was like strike one. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know that
Bro,
one.
you don't know Hardball?
I'm gonna just say this: I never seen The Wire, and Michael B. Jordan was in that one. So
no, I haven't seen The Wire yet.
Oh, okay.
I tried to watch it when they put it on Hulu, but it was too many commercials, and I think they edited it.
Because it was longer. It was on HBO.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I think I was a young buck trying to not. I didn't get to watch The Wire.
But I never seen that movie. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Hardball, bro.
Yeah, he must have been young when he was in that one.
Yeah, he was. He was like, looked like 8 or something.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
And they killed the baby. Lord have mercy. Why did I tell you the movie? I didn't tell them the movie.
It's fine. I'm still gonna be surprised when I see it. It's gonna leave my mind.
Before we, I wanted to ask you, bro. Like, is there any movies that were terrible as far as production?
Thought of one movie.
But it's like, but it was classics to us.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, so a terrible movie that was a classic to us. Dang, I can't say that it was terrible because it was a classic to us.
Well, not okay. All right, acting wise, like yeah. It was cringeworthy, but it was still good acting to as far as it to be a classic.
Crap, that's a Jesus.
Can I say it?
Yeah. You got a movie? Yeah, I can't. I'm thinking right now. I'm really thinking.
You Got Surf. Bro,
we better off saying Stuff the Yard when Chris Brown was in there for 5 minutes.
No, that pissed me off. But that was a great movie, though. That was a great movie. You can't sit here and not say that it was.
Oh, no, that was a good movie. I would prefer that one over You Got Served.
They did it for Little Saint, though. They did it for Little Saint. Hey, bro. First and foremost, it was the fact that they got on that. Y'all cheated. Y'all stole our moves. Like, bro, like the whole movie was just so funny, but it was such a classic, bro. Like we thought that was.
I only seen You Got Served once, so it's been a long time since I. Yep,
Come on,
you
bro.
give me that look, and
Come
yep,
on, bro.
yep. I only seen You Got Served once.
Come on, man.
Even though we deserve more dancing movies for black people,
We do.
we do.
They gave us nah. That ain't even a black movie. Step Up. Like,
Oh no, I mean we got black people, but you know it was a white movie.
yeah.
But don't worry about it. I'm planning for that. I'm planning to definitely change up the culture and definitely bring black people the movie that we deserve. Especially with dancing, because black people can dance.
You know what? I have not. Nobody has touched. Nobody has touched a Dallas movie as far as what I've seen.
I don't think so.
Nobody has done the Dallas culture type of film of what Dallas did to the hip hop culture in general, from the Stanky Leg to all of
Bro,
those.
that would be dope.
Like nobody touched that. The Dougie,
Bro, that would be dope.
Like the whole jigging scene, the skits in the Young Nation rapper, like club rocking, like it did something for the South.
Yeah.
But that branched out, like the South.
That would be a dope movie now that I think about it. I don't know if I can touch on that one though.
Ricky Bobby style. I mean, somebody from Dallas got to do it.
Somebody from Dallas got to do that.
Somebody from Dallas got to do that. But bro, do you think like somebody got to do that film to talk about Dallas culture? Because like we know Houston culture alone, and somebody working on that right now.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I would love somebody to do a Jay Prince movie, but I don't know if that's gonna actually happen. I would love for them to touch that, but. I would love to watch that movie. Me personally, being from Houston.
Yeah.
But all right, but I'm talking about as far as Dallas though, like their music, their culture, their thing, and what they brought to Texas. But not only that, bro, they inspire people from California. Teach Me How to Duck It. Them boys was from Cali. Like they was from LA doing Dallas dancing. Even though Dougie Fresh is who it was inspired by.
Right.
You know, nobody was, you know,
doing it like how we did over here in the South.
You know, we was, you know what I'm saying? Then the, you know. Then the Woe came from Houston. They came from A-Leaf. They came from my homeboy.
No
Daisy.
way, for real?
Daisy.
I did not know that.
Swear.
Oh, what?
I will pull up Young Daisy right now on my iPad, YouTube. He had a tutorial back in 2012 of him showing people how to do the Woe, and he called it the Dejo. And then like when the song came out, I forgot what song it was, but every time we used to be at the parties, I promise you, I was in middle school dancing. And we would be at the parties, bro, and we'd be, whoa.
Did he get credit for it, though?
He got credit now.
I got you. Because, then,
it was so many people. It was a huge controversy around who created the Whoa.
Right.
But the fact that happened, you know what I'm saying? This is my boy that graduated with me in high school. This boy came up with this dance, and now the world is woeing because of him. And he signed with Taylor Gang with Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
So he out there in Cali making music, and so he just very, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. And so but that came like that's a Houston thing.
I did not know that.
And people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
People don't know that.
Learn something new every day.
People don't know that. That was an A-Leaf thing, a Southwest Side thing. Like if you went to the A-Leaf parties, you knew who Daisy was. Young Daisy with the little flat top bald around the way, but the flat top with the juice part in it like Tupac. And you know what I'm saying?
That's a movie right there in itself already. Right there. It's the style.
Yes. The fact that movie inspired a whole entire culture to dress like and get your hair cut like, and it's like, what movie does that nowadays? What movie does that nowadays? Like what?
I don't know. I mean,
we need more black films. We do.
We need a lot more black everything, dude. We need a lot more black excellence. I mean, even though we're already getting that, as we're going, but we need way more. It needs to be normalized.
It's normalized, bro. I think Tyler Perry did a great job with it, but I think Tyler Perry can do so much more with it.
I'm gonna not say anything about Tyler Perry because I'm upset with him right now.
What he do?
What he didn't do.
What he didn't do. Come on.